Assalamu alaikum everybody. Today after a long time we are back with Persona 5, and I was thinking that we have created so many personas which are absolutely powerful. Most of them have the unique capabilities themselves, which you can use in battle, but there's always one thing that I wondered that no one ever in any Persona 5 walkthrough or Persona 5 gameplay I have ever seen. Nobody ever tells us that we could make an ultimate persona. A persona that can take all the damage out there, but still is able to mitigate that damage to the most possible degree. We have a lot of personas we have created so far, and if I would show you in the Persona Compendium, you would see we have a lot of personas, have a lot of power. But despite that fact, we cannot deny the fact that every persona has either a weakness or incapability to deal with them. Even though we have Saturnale, but Saturnale is stronger as to all elements. But at the same time, you still need drain skills inside or nullifying skills to make sure that it takes less damage. Or you can equip the Divine Pillar and the Firm Stance so that you can mitigate the damage. But that's also a very lengthy process which takes a lot of time. Now you have seen my Ultimate Yoshitsune video, which details all of the problems associated with creating him and overcoming those problems. But as you can see, there are still few things that still cause problems. Even though it's stronger against fire and it has no shields against the gun attacks, so you're completely exposed if you're actually going to experience any gun attack. And even if you are stronger against fire, it doesn't mean that you're immune to it. So you have quite a bit of problem there. And still, Yoshitsune being completely oblivious to damage from all the other elements gives it an almost impregnable defense. And, well, we all know Satan and Lucifer's ability, but even Lucifer has no immunities. And so for every one of my personas, well, for the last 2 days I've been busy making a video about this. But now I realize we still need one good, powerful persona. A persona that can actually take all the damage but is immune to every last element. As you can see, there are 10 elements. The physical attacks, the gun attacks, fire attacks, ice attacks, electric, wind, psychological, nuke, bless, and darkness. So we have to overcome most of them. The persona becomes powerful as more and more immunities are placed inside it. Some have immunities imbued in them, as the most powerful of them would be Shiva and Saturnale and Yoshitsune. But others, of course, are exposed to a lot of attacks and thus creates a lot of problems for us. As you can see, Shiva has the most immunities of the ultimate personas out there, and only he possesses the required skills. You only need Drain Nuke, and if you can give him Repel Physical or Drain Physical attacks and Fire and Wind, you're pretty much clear. So you have 4 slots for that, which leaves 4 slots for your attack power. But you still need the Spell Master, so you only have 3 slots. So you can give it Nuke, Wind, and Fire immunity, but still it exposes you on the gun skills and on the physical attacks. Well, today this will change. Today we're going to create one of the most ultimate persona, which has the immunity to every attack in the game, except for almighty attacks. For that, we will just equip Firm Stance, so that will pretty much negate that damage, and only one persona in the entire game uses almighty attacks, and that is the Reaper. And with Firm Stance, you're clear on that. but we're going to see every other element in the game nullified. So without further ado, let's begin. What I'm going to show you is I have already created my Rangda. Rangda is one of the 3 personas that have the required abilities. The other 2 being Girimehkala and Mara, which I don't really want you to see. But still, if you want to see, you can. Mara is one of the few personas that actually possess the ability. It can nullify gun attacks and can drain both fire and repel curse. So it has a lot of slots to be used, but still, people are really uncomfortable with this thing. Even I am. The other being Rangda, and the third would be Girimehkala. Girimehkala is one of the only few that actually possess this ability. I was going to create Girimehkala, but that will be for another video. He also possesses the ability to repel both physical attacks and gun attacks, and has the ability to nullify a curse. So he's one of the ideal personas that you can use again to make an extremely ultimate powerful persona. But you need at least 7 slots for that. As you can see, it needs to fill the gap for fire, for ice, electricity, wind, psychological, nuke, and bless. So you have to give it 7 immunities, which is a lot. And not to mention, the fusion process this big doesn't actually work. It'll take you a long time and a lot of money to create a persona like that. So even that has a flaw. So the only one we've been left with is Rangda. If you've seen my Shiva making recipe, you would know how Rangda is. Without Rangda, you cannot create Shiva. So today, I'm going to show you how to create an extremely powerful persona that's immune to every attack. I'm talking about this Rangda. As you can see, my Rangda has all the skills. It has the drain wind ability. It can repel nuke. It has the ability to repel electricity. It has the ability to drain psychological attacks, repel ice attacks, and drain bless attacks. These are the 6 elements covered. Then it has the ability to nullify darkness, also has the ability to nullify fire attacks, and can repel both gun and physical attacks. So basically no attack in the game would work on me. And I can pretty much give it the concentrate skill and the firm stance. So basically it becomes my ultimate shield. Whenever I wish to fight, I can simply use Rangda to take up all the damage, and I would not be affected in the slightest. So let's begin. Now to create our ultimate Rangda, which has the abilities I have shown you, we need first to create Michael. To create Michael, you just need 3 personas actually, nothing more, only 3 personas. And if you wish to know, just bear with me slightly. As you can see, Michael only requires Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. All these 3, if brought together, you can create Michael. So let's see. As you can see, I have actually created my Michael, but we're going to go step by step here. First, you need to create Uriel. To create Uriel the way I created him, this is my Uriel, he has the abilities. You need to first you need to fuse Skadi with Shiva. As you can see, Shiva here. My Shiva actually has the Drain Wind and Drain Nuke ability, but we don't need any of them. We just need Shiva to fuse with Skadi here. Skadi possesses the ability of Repel Ice. You can give Drain Ice if you wish, but I gave it Repel Ice because I wanted to repel the attacks back at the enemy. So you fuse them both together, Skadi and Shiva, and then you'll get Uriel. Uriel will now possess, as you can see, the Repel Ice skill. Also, Uriel learns on his own the Repel Nuke ability. So you do not need to find this ability anywhere. You have two abilities to Repel Nuke and Repel Ice. You also have Drain Nuke from me, but no, that's something that Shiva doesn't learn on his own. I gave it to Shiva, so this is something you can get, but you don't really need it. You just need the Repel Nuke ability there. That's all you need. And Repel Ice is already given, so you can give them both to Michael through this. So after that, you remember Shiva with Skadi. After that is done, you need to create none other than Raphael, then Gabriel. Now my Gabriel has already been created. All you have to do is fuse Chio with Ishtar. For that, you need max confidant ranking with Aunt Takamaki and Ryuji Sakamoto, as I can see here. Now I'm going to show this right here, right now, so no one's going to get confused about it. You need these following a maximum arcanas. You need max confidant rankings with Makoto naejima, you know her, and from her you'll get Sibel. That's all you need from her. Second, you need max confidant rankings with Aunt Takamaki, and you need max confidant rankings with Ryuji Sakamoto. You need these three to be maximized at all costs. Otherwise, this method will not work. Also, you need Asterius DLC for this method to work, which you can easily get. It's not expensive at all. It just costs $3. Jeez. And that's all you need for it. Now, to create your Raphael, you need first to create Kukulien. Now for that, you need to fuse Mott with Asterius. And now I already created my Kukulien with this, and my one actually possesses the Repel Electric it got from Mott. Mott possesses the ability of Repel Electric. If you wish to know, I can show you right here. Oh, and Mott does not require you to maximize your ranking with anyone, so basically you can get Mott on your own. It's not that difficult to get Mott. You can use the fusion process to get Mott easily. So there's no need to have any bit of problem with him. But Mott is the only one that possesses the Repel Electric skill. If you fuse Mott, yes, we all know who Mott is, the Canaanite god of death. So all we need for Mott is to give us this skill of Repel Electric, and that can only be taken if we fuse Mott with Asterius. Here, as you can see, Asterius is a DLC persona. He is the Minotaur. All we need is that skill from him. We only need Asterius for the fusion process, nothing else. We can just get it. And with that, if you fuse them both together, you get Kukulien. If you feel now, as we have Kukulien, all we need to do is fuse Kukulien with Dakini. This is Dakini and Kukulien. If both of them are fused together, you'll get Raphael. I already created my Raphael, so I don't really need to do this. And I already created my Kukulien as well, so basically I have no problem with any of them. Now once you create your Raphael with using this process, all you need now is Gabriel. Now as I told you, all you need to do about on creating Gabriel, you need to create a Gabriel that has the ability to drain wind and drain psychological attacks. The only way to make a Gabriel, I can show you, I already created my Gabriel. You can also see it in the Ultimate Yoshitsune video as well. As you can see, I have the drain psychological attack ability and the drain wind ability. How did I get my hands on these abilities? Because I fused Ishtar with Chio. That's all I did. And both are the ultimate personas of Lover's Arcana and the Chariot Arcana. So basically that's all I did. This is Ishtar. It has the ability to drain wind, and as you can see, Chio's ability to drain psychological attacks. I needed only these two skills. We don't need the repel physical because Rangda already possesses the repel physical attacks. So that's how you can get Gabriel. Fuse all these three together and you'll get Michael. Once you get your hands on Michael, it's really easy. It's really easy after that. All you need to you need to fuse Uriel with Raphael and Gabriel. Then it's all is done. You can create Michael that way. Michael is not an ultimate persona, but it can be created this way. As you can see, my Michael is already powerful enough. It has for all of the skills required: Repel Ice, Wind, Psychological Test, Nukes, and Electric. So basically, I am covered on all except Fire on this one. So if you wish to make him an ultimate persona, you can do it, but I wouldn't recommend it because seriously, I don't really like, because he cannot be immune to everything. He's only strong against gun attacks. So we have Michael. Now the thing is not over actually. Now you have to fuse Michael with Barong. If you fuse them both, you get Sibel, the ultimate persona of the Priestess Arcana. To get Sibel, you need to fuse them both. With this way, you can get the Sibel I would require, and I can show you. I already created my Sibel. The same Sibel has been registered. From there, you can also. Now, why am I creating Sibel? Because Sibel possesses the ability to drain Bless, which is something Rangda is weak against. As you can see, Rangda is weak against Bless attacks. So you will be completely exposed to that, and then Bless attacks are insta-kill. So all you need to do is fuse Michael with all you have to do is just fuse Michael with Barong, and you'll get Sibel. You can give Sibel the necessary skills and make sure she gets the Drain Bless, because without Drain Bless and Repel Electric, you'll still be weak. The other skills, now all you have to do. Now you must be asking, why do I even need to do this anymore? Now all we need, now when the fusion process ends, we get Sibel. Now Sibel has all the necessary skills required, but there's one last step. Now Sibel needs to be fused together with Orobas. That will in turn give us our required persona. Yes, here's Orobas. Now if you fuse Orobas with none other than Sibel, as you can see, if you fuse them both, you get Rangda. So my one's not really upgrade that way, so you have only 3 skill sets, but you can give all the skills required, especially the Repel Electricity and Drain Bless first, and any other skill. After that, all you have to do is how to transport the other skills. Now for the other skills, you need to use the Strengthened Persona. You have to sacrifice. Now that can also be simplified easily. All you need to do is simply you sacrifice Michael repeatedly on Rangda. If you do that, as I did, all the skills will ultimately transfer to all the skills that's the reason why I created Rangda in this way, as all the skills now rest inside Michael. With Michael possessing all the required skills, they can be transported one by one to none other than Rangda, and all you have to do is first, before transferring skills, save the game, then sacrifice Michael onto Rangda, and after you're done with that, all you have to do, if the required skill is transferred, which of the 5, any skill that you don't have, all you have to do is transfer that skill. Once the skill is transferred, you can then save the game again, and after that all that's required of you is to do the process again. After that, you can easily get all the skills, and your cost will be extremely minimal, and you'll have a persona that is completely immune to all sorts of attacks in the entire game. As you can see, my Rangda is completely immune to every element in this game. So now this is how you're going to create Rangda, and all your successive playthroughs, if at the moment you equip Rangda, you will be completely immune to all forms of attacks in the game. Against every kind of enemy, you will be completely immune as long as you equip Rangda. You can give a firm stance, so even the Almighty will be nothing more than just a slight hindrance in your plan. With this, I hope you're happy. Nobody actually makes these sort of videos. Nobody bothers to show the abilities of personas that we all normally don't really care about. But this way, you have the best persona in the game, and you will be able to utilize this persona against anyone. If you wish to attack, you can give her an attack, but I would recommend using this as a support persona. Rangda can be used to support. You can give her concentrate by itemizing Mott. You can give her concentrate. If you itemize Raphael, you can give her the charge ability to help Yoshitsune, and their combo will be an ultimate combo, which will probably be unstoppable by the Reaper, by the twins, by anyone. With this, thank you. Goodbye.